Welcome to the Upstate CFO Council. This organization was founded in 2019 by Robert Bendetti in order to provide a networking and educational forum for senior financial executives to share best practices, to discuss current financial issues, and to learn about current topics related to the performance of their job.
Justin Salvetti, good afternoon. How are you doing, sir?
Great. Robert, how are you?
I'm doing really fantastic. I appreciate you doing this. And Justin has a wife who recently got, was it wisdom teeth? What was the?
Yes. So today, all four wisdom teeth were ripped out, and holy cow, they were bigger than I thought. They were, a good inch and a half or so. And
Rock them. That could have been like a cool show and tell.
I should have. They're out of reach at the moment.
Lost opportunity. All right. Justin recently started over at Driven Insights. I think Driven Insights is an outsourced CFO and accounting service. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct.
And he's part of our Asheville, North Carolina contingent. I think we got a couple of folks out there. Still in Asheville, super cool town. And I feel like I get a contact buzz every time I walk downtown, but it's very nice. It's very nice. And Justin, I'm over here in Charleston. I think you got your undergrad in accounting from College of Charleston. Is that correct, sir?
That is very correct. I started my accounting career at the College of Charleston down there. So much love for that city. I lived there for 7 years.
And something interesting that I found out about you, if this is the right Justin Salvetti, I think that you are into parkour. Is that correct?
Wow, that's old, but yes.
Bam!
Folks,
don't put stuff on the internet you don't want me to find out about.
That's really good. I'll give it to you. My wedding trick is I do a backflip at everyone's wedding.
Wow. And in case you're wondering, folks, before we get started, this is not a mirror, okay? This is not me at 45 and what I also used to look like at like 25 or 30, however old you are. We are two separate people, okay? But you might be thinking, boy, Justin is a super handsome man. And you would be right. Justin, let's get into it. Question number one, what is your favorite business book and why?
I'm going to go with a super classic written before I was born. And I just reviewed it the other day on one of these wonderful review book apps that take 15 minutes. But I've read it so many times that I love it. And it's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Fantastic book. It's super simple advice, but I think the thing that stuck with me most, I think it's step number 4, and it talks about creating win-win outcomes in business and in life. And I think you see a lot of companies at the top of the stock market, Salesforce, come to think of one where they're just trying to create those scenarios and it's paying off long term.
That was really great, Justin. What was the app or the site that you're using to give the little micro snippets?
Yes, that app I was going to mention later. It's called Quiddity. Really, really nice, completely free, no strings attached or anything. And I think right now they have about 800 books that you can do. You can either do an audio review or they have like SparkNote type reviews.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, you've got one question until I hit you up again, and you're going to have to come up with another habit or tool. All right. What is the best advice that you have ever received?
So the best advice is a really tough question. I had to think about this one for a while after watching some of the other interviews because I've gotten so many positive influences. But I think the one thing that stuck with me, and I wish I could tell you the first person who it really saturated in me when I heard it, but it's just knowing that you don't have control over 99% of the things in your life, but the 1% you do have control over has a huge influence on your life. So what you have to do is just to take that and make choices with your 1%, and then the 99%, you can't worry about it, or else you're just going to be dwelling and be scared.
Ooh, that's good advice, and especially right now, that's very timely. Question number 3, you hit us up with an awesome tool that I'm definitely checking out. What is something else, Justin, maybe a habit that you recently started or a tool that you recently started using that you found beneficial?
Oh, you know what? I don't even have this one written down, but I just thought about it. I have an erasable notebook called the Rocket Book, and you can scan it right into your note-taking apps if you have Google or Microsoft. And I really like to write rather than type notes, but I also like to be able to access them later. So that I use personally to journal in the mornings, but then I also take notes in meetings and then I just send them to myself.
Very cool. What is the best part of your current job?
Sure. So at my current job, I think the best part is having people, a whole company of finance folks that have experience in so many different fields that when we get a question that comes in, we can throw it out into one of our chat boards and we know that one of the people in the company is going to have an answer. And, we're not going to have to go to a CPA firm because we have so many people that have that experience. So I think it's fantastic to have all those backgrounds coming into one company.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, sometimes right now I feel like people ask me a question and I go like, "That's a really good question. Let me think about that." And then I like run back and try to like open up an old textbook or I'm like Googling it. So that would be pretty cool to just be able to ask a peer. Cool. All right. Question number 5. What is something personal that maybe we don't know about you that you would be willing to share?
I think my goal, what I want to look like when I'm 45, is it has to be Robert. But no, I think I, I think you have done an awesome job putting this group together. And I really, for this question, just wanted to thank you because I think there's so many of us that get huge value out of this group across literally across state lines now. So thank you so much for putting this thing together.
Absolutely. Thanks for going. I remember when you signed up, I emailed you back and I said, "Hey, this is in South Carolina, right? We meet for breakfast in South Carolina." You were like, "Yeah, that's cool." I was like, "Yay. All right." And thank you for the kind words. Question number 6 is, what is something that I didn't ask that I should have asked? And what is your answer to that?
Sure. So I thought about this one in terms of everything going on right now. And I thought if I was graduating college as an accounting and finance professional, what would I really want to hear? Because I might be worried. I don't know what's happening. So what I would like to tell those people is you have one of the most stable careers in the world, and this will blow over and we'll figure life out. Um, don't jump ship because of that. This career is not only fulfilling, but it gives you the opportunity to help so many people in your family and personally because everyone needs financial help.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like death and taxes, man. Funeral home directors and accountants. We are always going to have a job.
Exactly. Always.
Well, that was awesome, Justin. Very, very well done. Sadly, your wife didn't walk in off the like medication saying anything crazy, but you brought it, and we got a twofer on the tips, and so that is awesome. Thank you for that, sir.
Of course. Thank you.